I have owls on my shirt. Owl. Owl. Owls are my favorite animal, if you didn't know. Fun fact about me. Hello everyone! Welcome to today's video. My name is Kenzie. If you did not know that, now you know. And today I wanted to bring you my everyday summer makeup look. That is right, guys. It is in the middle of summertime currently where I am, and I just wanted to bring to you my summer makeup look, kind of like an everyday look. Now I know since I film these videos, I kind of like to change up my looks kind of every day to make it a bit more fresh, but if I was not filming and if I was just hanging out or, you know, going to Target or Walmart or something like that, if I was just hanging out and going somewhere, this would be the makeup that I would actually just wear on a daily basis. It's very simple, it's very easy, so if you would like to see my summer makeup look, then keep on watching. Okay, so I have all my makeup laid out here like I normally do. So we're just going to start off with primer, basic stuff. I'm using that same Tarte primer that I use for almost every video. It's ridiculous. It is the Tarte Clean Slate Timeless Soothing Primer. This stuff is amazing. I've used this for quite some time already and I like it a whole lot. And if you are someone that has bigger pores, or if that's just like a problem area of your skin, then I would highly recommend something like this, like a thicker primer, because it does actually work pretty well. And I mean, I'm 24. I don't really have the world's biggest pores or wrinkles yet or anything like that, but for the age that I am and for the pores that I do have, it really does wonders at covering them up. Next, we are going to go ahead and go in with foundation, and I am going to be using the Dior Forever foundation today. I do use this on occasion. I like this foundation a lot. My other go-to one is obviously the Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation that I use all the time, but for today I'm going to use the Dior. So we're just going to, we're going to take a few pumps on the back of our hand here, and then I'll just go in and dot this on like I normally do. Now this stuff, I have noticed that it really kind of works into the skin and really gets on there good. And then just buff it out like normal. Let me zoom you in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so now we're zoomed in a little bit more. I'm just going to take my sponge here and we're just going to buff this in, and like I would with any foundation. So I'm going to do this, and then when this is done, I will come back to you. Okay, foundation is done. We've got that on, so now we're going to go ahead and move to concealer like normal. I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light. Really, really good stuff. As a lot of you already know, this stuff is dope. So we are just going to do this quite normally under the eye, a little on the chin, and then on the forehead. Now I know some people do not conceal the forehead, which I think is totally fine. It just depends on like the face shape and stuff like that, because sometimes if you conceal the forehead too much, or if it's not good for your face shape, it can make your forehead protrude out. So and it can give the illusion that it's protruding out, and you do not want that. So it's entirely up to your discretion if you want to do your forehead or not. Okay, concealer is done, so now we are going to actually move into setting powder, and I'm going, oh, it's already spilling everywhere. I love setting powder for what it does, but I swear I can't stand using it. I hate it. I hate it so much, but I use it anyways because it's great, but it's literally the world's most messiest makeup product, and it just gets everywhere. I waste it, like, I don't know. But for setting powder today, I am using the ColourPop setting powder, the no filter one right there. This one is great. I do like this, and I use this one almost every day. And then I usually take this and I go underneath the eye just to set the concealer that we just put there, just like that. And then I will go ahead, take a little bit more and put this directly down the nose just to contour it out a little bit. I don't really know what that nose one does, but I've been putting it there since I've started using setting powder, so I reckon it does something. And then while this is setting, I am going to go ahead and do my eyebrows. I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo right here. I've talked about this one a lot before in the past as well. I've used this one for quite some time. It works really well. I like it a lot. And I just go in with a spoolie brush and just one of these flat brushes just to go and do my brows. So I'm going to do that really quick off camera and then I'll come back to you as soon as they are done. Nobody wants to sit and watch me do my eyebrows. Okay, eyebrows are done. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a big fluffy brush like this one. This is the Morphe E3 rather, sorry. And I'm just going to kick away this bake here. And then we're going to go ahead and move on to contour. I should probably say contour and bronzer because I kind of do them both at the same time. And then for this, I'm using the Morphe R10 and my lovely Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This stuff is great. Just get some of that on the brush here and then I just take it in right here. It looks very messy right now because it is. And then we take it up on the forehead as well, just like that. Now I'm not going to keep this huge giant line here. I do have another very big blending brush that I just go in and soften everything up just to make sure that it's not super harsh. I just make sure there's no like big giant line on my face or anything like that because that's not a cute look. But I would say that is about where we want it, and then I just kind of go back over any other spots and just kind of do the rest of the face just really quickly, just to give the entire face a little bit of a bronze color because I am so fair. I can look quite ghostly very easily. Okay, next is eyeshadow. I have already applied primer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I've been using this palette since it came out. I think I got it like the day after it came out or something. I've had it since it came out. It's one that has been very loved and I use it almost every day currently. Beautiful colors. I love each and every one of them. I'm going to grab all of my brushes. I kind of just get all of them out, all the ones that I may end up using. Even if I don't end up using all of them, I just get them out just to make sure I have them. Might as well. And I want to go ahead and zoom you in even more just so you can see what's going on with the eyes. So here we go. We're very zoomed in now. So what I'm going to do just for my everyday makeup look, I like to go in and use a lot of natural tones. I don't want something super crazy or super fancy on my eyes if I'm literally just going up to Target, you know. So I'm just gonna go in firstly with the shade Riff right here, the shade Riff, and I'm just going to use this as my transition shade. And then we just put this directly into the crease, very small circular motions and windshield wiper motions just to make sure we just feather it on there. And so it's not too heavy, you know? So after Riff right here, I'm going to go in with a smaller kind of denser brush. This is the Morphe M433. And I'm going to go in with Good Is Gone, the one right here, this dark chocolate shade. And I am putting that just on the outer corner. Just on the outer corner here, and then just kind of just gently blending it into the crease. So we want to focus most of it on the outer corner just to make sure that it's deepened up right here. And if I get too much, I just really tap it off, or I literally just take the brush. I have a little towel down here and I'll just like blot it off just to get the rest of it off of the brush because we don't want there to be too much. If it's too much and you can't blend it, then that's no bueno. So we've got that on there, and then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a very small flat brush right here. This one's by Urban Decay, and I don't know what kind of brush it is. It just says shadow brush, so it looks like a packing brush, and I'm going to take the color Smog right there if you can. Right there if you can see that. A very pretty, kind of like a brownish gold, more on the brown side. I'm going to take that and get a bit on my brush here. I'm not using any kind of setting spray for this right now because I do think that these shadows are creamy enough to go on dry, which is great. You know, you want shadows like that. So So I've got that on here, and then what I'm going to do is take a very, very big fluffy brush. This is the M504. And then what I do is I just start from the outer corner and just work everything into one another, just to make sure that there's no crease, like there's no creasing or smudging on the actual lid. And I just go in just like that, just to make sure that everything is blended out super nicely. So that's really all I do for the eyelid. I'm going to take a very small smudger brush. I'm going to go into Good Is Gone, that very dark brown shade, and smoke out my lower lash line. And you can do this as little or as much as you want. I know some people really love to smoke out their lower lash line, and I think it looks great on them. But if I do it on my eye, if I bring it down to like here or something, if I bring it too far down, it makes me look like I got hit in the face. And it's not a cute look, but on some other people it really works great. I don't know what it is, maybe face shape or something like that, but if I do it, it doesn't look that great. So I tend to just leave it just like this. So this is pretty much all I do. I just do a very simple brown smoky eye kind of thing. So what I'm going to do is do the other eye off camera, and then I will come back to you for lashes and eyeliner. Okay, so other eye and liner is done. I did need to do the liner off camera as well because I have a hard time getting liner correctly, and it's still not even done that great. So we're going to go in with mascara now, and I'm using my wonderful Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I used this for so long. It is wonderful. And we are going to go in and give the lashes a nice coating here. Okay, so now the eyes are done. Now we're going to go ahead and move back over to the face, where we're going to do a blush and highlight. So I've zoomed you back out a little bit just so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to be going in with my normal blush, my Too Faced blush right here. And this one I like a lot. And I have my Lancome just brush that I normally use. Just go in right here. And I love blush. It's like my favorite thing. Actually, that's a lie. Highlighter and lipstick are my favorite things. These are a few of my favorite things. What is your favorite makeup item? I would love to know. Let me know in the comments what your favorite makeup item is. Okay, so blush is on now, and then we are going to move on to highlight. And for highlight, I'll use pretty much anything, but I have been liking the Becca right now. I have that one here with me, so that's the one we're going to go ahead and use. I left my other ones in my bathroom by accident, and I don't feel like going to get them. So we have this one here. This is the Becca highlighter in the shade Champagne Pop. Very pretty one right there. And I have my M510 brush from Morphe, and we're going to go ahead and get a bit of this and go ahead and just highlight the face with it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I love highlighter. Bam. Bam. And then we'll do a little on the nose and then on the Cupid's bow. And that is it for highlighter. And then now the only thing we have left to do is the lips. And for summertime, with this look, I pretty much wear any kind of lip color, but my favorite one that I've found so far, well, this year so far during summer, is Kylie's lipstick from like the liquid lipstick, and it's in the shade Kristen right here. I love this liquid lip. I think it goes with pretty much any color or pretty much any eye look. You can do any kind of makeup look and it would still look really good. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this baby right here, and then I will come back to you as soon as it's done. Alright you guys, that is the completed makeup look today. This is the Kristen shade on my lips right now. I like it so much. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom up a bit more for you guys right now just so we can get a full once over of the look. So here is the lipstick. Very, very pretty. And then as we go up, here is the eyes, or here are the eyes. And I absolutely love using these kinds of colors, and then highlighted for days, as always. But yeah, you guys, this has been my everyday summer makeup look whenever I get myself ready just to go out and about, just to run some errands. If I'm not filming, then this is primarily what I'll wear. I may tweak a few things here or there, maybe wear a different lip color or a different color eyeshadow, something like that, but usually it's around something like this. But guys, I am going to go ahead and end the video here. I really hope that you did like it. If you did, then go ahead and click that like button for me and hit the subscribe while you're down there. If you want to see other videos that I post, and when I post them, click the little bell down at the bottom there as well. Again, my name is Kenzie, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye!